For Manchester United and Chelsea, it's a straight fight to become the champions of England and indeed the champions of Europe. 2 games to conquer the country and the continent. Began on the 11th of August, it ends on the 11th of May. And it is advantage United at the start of play today due to their vastly superior goal difference. Wigan in blue, kicking from right to left in this first half.
I think, Steve, if you said to Sir Alex Ferguson and his squad at the beginning of the season, right, you've got to go to Wigan now, that's it, only 1 game to win the title, how do you feel? They'd be quite comfortable with that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, bearing in mind Wigan have lost every game they've ever played against Manchester United. Confidence should be sky high in the United camp.
Although that result against Chelsea should be a pertinent reminder.
So Wigan have never beaten a Big Four club, but of course they have managed to not only draw with Chelsea, but also Arsenal and Liverpool this season. There's certainly no mugs, there's certainly no pushovers.
That's something Steve Bruce and his team have been able to bring to the Wigan side, an organisation, a resilience that previously wasn't quite there.
It's Evra trying to keep it in, but it's a Wigan throw. Well, Sir Bobby Charlton is here, and should there be a presentation, he will be at the head of the queue. It's a Marcus Bent. Heskey in the middle, along with Koumas just behind him. Top here for Michael Brown.
I'm sure as a former Manchester City player, he'd have been quite happy to have hit the back of the net.
Scholes here.
Van der Sar's given Scholes a bit of a problem there with the ball right in front of the 18-yard area and with players ready to pounce.
United have set up here with Ronaldo on the right and Palacios on the left. Rooney and Tévez through the middle, but it's such an interchangeable system.
And you can guarantee they'll rotate in, out, backwards and forwards.
Ronaldo through the legs of Tévez. The ball by Koumas to find Valencia. He's bent on the outside here. Heskey again lurking in the centre of the Manchester United penalty area.
You'll be worrying then when Bent takes on Vidić. No one doubles up. Scholes just holds off on the 18-yard line. And there's a big space in behind. That, if he ducks inside, is a problem for United's defence.
Well, to have both Vidić and Rooney in the starting lineup today was perhaps a little unexpected. I'll tell you what, you look at Manchester United's defence this season, just 22 goals conceded. The best attack as well.
That was without Gary Neville.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, Palacios, for that matter, had another 9-month injury layoff or so. Valencia looking for Heskey up against Ferdinand. Bit of pushing.
A bit harsh on Heskey. Not quite sure there's too much of a contact on Ferdinand. I think the referee's going to have to be aware that there is a physicality between both players. Well, the merest of touches with the right arm.
Well, the Northwest derby. And it was a Northwest derby that was really Wigan's turning point this season when they beat Blackburn in that epic 5-3. Steve Bruce has managed to get this Wigan team very well disciplined and organised. They all know their roles. Wigan attacking the end behind which the Manchester United supporters are based. They've taken up the entire end.
And that's just those that could get in, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. Saw loads of United fans outside the stadium looking around for tickets. Hot property right now. Paul Scharner, who was named Wigan's Player of the Year during the course of the week. It has been so warm. It's actually quite humid as well here.
You're not complaining, are you?
Certainly not. Good man. Very welcome compared to those cold, rainy, wintry nights. Palacios. Paul Scholes just reminding him he was about. Here's Koumas. Heskey ahead of him. Koumas. Never really caught hold of it as he wanted.
A little discussion between Brown and Ferdinand there, because Brown sits quite deep when this develops. You can see him going in behind with Heskey, wondering if they want to play the offside. Koumas tries to work Ferdinand, just strike not on target.
Ronaldo. Rooney. Archie Song had come across, but Michael Brown had tracked him. It's worth remembering as well, Wigan's home form. They haven't lost in 7 here in the Barclays Premier League. In fact, since the 20th of January against Everton.
All right, I'm going to come out of the thin air with they've lost 5 at home altogether, something like that.
Yeah, they've lost the 5. They've only won 2 on their travels, and that's been their downfall. It's a shirt sleeve order today.
Bit of a pensive look. He's not having it all his own way, even his opening minutes. I think Wigan is showing the confidence that's grown within them with recent results.
You have to say that Manchester United, despite the win against West Ham last weekend, which was emphatic enough, losing to Chelsea, dropping points against Middlesbrough and Blackburn. Ronaldo. Slightly sarcastic cheer from the Wigan fans.
Yeah, I know, but I tell you, that's the thing you want to see from him. He knows that he's got license to thrill off that line, cut inside, even on his weaker, supposed weaker left foot. You know he's got the ability to do some damage.
And he's having such a great season that he looks rather disgusted with himself when he doesn't score.
Well, he did hold a hand up of apology because he knew the opportunity was to slide something in. Ryan Giggs, is he? Will he? Won't he?
I'd put money on it.
You get paid?
Bent, not fouled. This is Brown. Curiously, this very stadium was opened by Sir Alex Ferguson back in 1999. There have been 1 or 2 concerns about the playing surface during the course of the season, what with the Wigan Warriors Rugby League team also having this as their base. But Ronaldo bypassing Figueroa, finding Tévez. This is Carrick to Paul Scholes.
Once again, you see how deep Tévez has come while Park's pushed forward. Those two will rotate.
Boyce to strike. Just waiting to find that killer pass. Scholes. Pressure from Bent led to the error. Valencia has done well to shrug off the attentions of both Rooney and Evra. It's cheaply given away, and Tévez then finding Brown in his path.
Little square pull across midfield. Always a dangerous game to play.
If anybody wanted proof that we're going to here to make a game of it today, I think we've just witnessed it.
Yeah, they'll be right on the backs of United players. They won't give them respite, and they'll be trying to cut them up with counter-attacks. As soon as
Scholes received it, looking around, assessing the options, finding Vidić.
Well, they've almost gone to a 4-5-1 Wigan. You can see Heskey parked up wide left into a midfield 5.
There's been a lot of good pressure on the ball there by Wigan. Steve Bruce will want them to hold on to it rather longer than that.
Well, if they want them to hold on to it, they've got to be played to each other, not at each other.
Carrick. Rooney. Scholes. Ronaldo. Ronaldo's ball in. Not too far ahead of both Paul Scholes and Wayne Rooney for that matter.
Didn't quite get the final execution right, Ronaldo, but what a great interception by Titus Bramble. I know he's well, had the biggest fan club of times, but I have to give him credit for that.
So another win. Sir Bobby Robson signed him for Newcastle from Ipswich. He reckoned he would be one of the outstanding defenders, but his career, his curriculum vitae has been rather blotted by the occasional very high-profile error. Brown in strongly on Bent.
Marcus Bent's got a little turn of pace to him, got a good physical presence. He's proving already in his opening minutes to be a bit of a handful for United's defence.
It's got supporters of both clubs on their feet. Figueroa with a throw.
That's a fair old launch, that, Steve.
And here's Boyce putting it back into the mix. Bent closed off by Palacios. It's Palacios. Palacios and Figueroa here, who both came from the same club, Deportivo Olimpia in Honduras. Koumas.
And he'll be disappointed with that. He's crafted the space well, just steps across Scholes, opens up, there's space ahead of him. If you watch it here, just takes that little shimmy, and now he's got to hit the target. Whoa, well wide.
Last team to beat Wigan at home. Oh, curiously, it was Chelsea in the FA Cup.
You got any more little nuggets of information like that for me?
We'll see how we do.
Okay.
Scholes. Rooney's made the run.
Oh, you can see what he's trying to do. He's just parked on the shoulder of Titus Bramble just to see if the big defender's lost his concentration. Crafty.
So Valencia caught in possession. This is Evra.
Just runs out of ideas, Patrice Evra. You're just hoping he's going to slide it there. I've never seen a challenge like that before.
Just about every game Paul Scholes plays, I would say, but yeah, this one's been given a yellow card.
Oh, it's just silly. I love his commitment. I just wish there is some drama thrown in there by Palacios. But it's gone down the right ankle and gone behind, and even if he doesn't go down like a dying swan, it's not a great challenge from Scholes.
Paul Scholes, one of the three Manchester United squad players to have experienced last day drama before. Since the last time the top two finished level on points was the 1989 season in the old Division 1, when Arsenal famously trumped Liverpool at Anfield on the final day. That last-minute winner from Michael Thomas.
And that was drama.
Titus Bramble. Match against Aston Villa, his first appearance since January. Now Brown. Good interception by Scharner.
But because they're playing just on one up front, they've got issues when they've got possession there, Wigan. They can't get that delivery forward quickly enough.
With a high foot there on Brown.
You can see now Heskey's playing in a more central role. Bent's dropped back into that left midfield. They're rotating that, give each striker a chance to play in that role more often.
It reminds me a little bit of the system when Steve Bruce was a player with United. Of course, Mark Hughes used to have that lone striker's role quite often. Danger here. They've scrambled it away.
Right in their luck on that occasion, Wigan. Ball travels a long way, it should be dealt with. And you can see it's starting to drop and bobble around, and that spells danger, Steve. Go on about it all the time.
Connect to Boyce and Bramble. By Rio Ferdinand at the near post. The United skipper today. So he's one of the Manchester United players who's committed his longer-term future to the club.
For Rio Ferdinand, you really think, well, why do I want to leave?
Absolutely, it's a big money for a big player.
I don't even think for Rio it really would be about the money. It's about the ability to win things consistently. Money's not bad either, by the way.
Very magnanimous of you.
Thank you.
It's fairly even so far. Some neat, tidy football from both teams, but giving possession away. More than they'd like.
A little test of Van der Sar's kicking, which has come under scrutiny in recent weeks. Well, opening 17-18 minutes, you have to say Figueroa's been given a bit of a test with Ronaldo, but he's not found too wanting.
Ronaldo rolling around. Steve Bennett says play on. Rooney dropping deep this time. A loose one from Rooney that occasion. He's got it back. They need to use it rather better. That's much better. Tévez offside.
Oh, only just. What a pass. Because he pulls right off the shoulder.
Scholes seeing quite a lot of the ball now. Park Ji-sung. Brown has eased forward down the right-hand side, but Scholes has Carrick.
What that did was stretch Koumas out of the middle.
Now Titus Bramble has to be error-free today.
Yes, and for his manager's sake, every other day. But you're just seeing how patient United are in their build-up. They've got movement off the ball. They're trying to stretch out Wigan's side, which has sat back and made themselves very difficult to break down.
Ferdinand goes near post in towards Brown. The Scholes. For Scholes!
He thought about the first-time strike. It did enter his head. Then he realised maybe that it wasn't going to be as good as he thought. You can see him there, shape up for it, and then he's looking at the left foot. Doesn't quite connect. There's a lot of players between him and Kirkland's goal.
Well, there have been stories this week that Fabio Capello, the England manager, would like Paul Scholes back in the England frame. I don't think it'll happen now, though, will it?
Never say never, but you can understand why Capello would be interested in having him aboard.
Scholes, 33 years of age, talked that he might end his playing career at his boyhood club, Oldham Athletic.
That's if they'll have him.
You heard the expression, snap your hand off?
Oh, yeah.
I would say so. Figueroa into Bent. Well, good one for Van der Sar.
Not a national javelin champion in Honduras, is he? This is a real launch. I think if they don't know now, United's defenders realise that that is quite a substantial weapon he's got there.
Towards Heskey at the back. It's Bramble. Oh, and a touch volleyed over by Emerson Boyce.
And if you look through Wigan's side, Bramble, Scharner, Heskey, Boyce, Bent, there is a definite legitimate threat at set plays. Now we know Figueroa can launch them in. Throw-ins become a problem as to corners and free kicks.
Well, there's a stretch for Boyce, but it's a very big, built, physical Wigan side. Rooney and Ronaldo in tandem. Cristiano Ronaldo. No path through. Ferdinand wins it off Bent. Evra to the outside here. Tévez makes a run. It's closer to Parky Song in the end.
Look how United contain the ball in there. Superb. Ferdinand's tackle on Bent. Outstanding.
Carrick. Well out by Bramble.
Just think with so many bodies in there, it's going to be difficult for United to puncture that Wigan defence through the central areas. They're going to have to work it wide and sharper.
Tévez. You do see United's front players come and receive the ball so well, try and link others into the action. So Wigan have a counter here. Valencia needs some support. Has it with Brown. Koumas the other way. Koumas or Ferdinand. Valencia will let it roll.
Here they come again. Big fella's up for a corner. Little snappy counter-attack, wasn't it? Just stalled when it got to Brown. Question of handball. See Van der Sar ushering Ronaldo into a near post area. He wants that presence there to dominate that area.
Koumas then with this Wigan corner. Boyce goes near post, that's Bent.
United not comfortable in dealing with these set plays. Once the delivery comes in and it's good, it is always going to be a factor. Great spot from Van der Sar from the goal kick. Sees Tévez run from 60, 70 yards away. And this off the shoulder, but Ferdinand very lucky because he does move his arm across.
The Wigan appeal seemed slightly half-hearted, really.
And I think that will have affected it, and maybe their eyesight's pretty sharp.
Here's Scholes, midway through the first half. Paul Scholes, Wayne Rooney, Ronaldo right, clever angle ball, Ronaldo. But the marking has been excellent from Wigan's defenders so far.
I know, but when you get movement like that, there's not a lot you can do. That is such a great pass. Watch Ronaldo, just wait, and then the ball is just easy. Bisects defenders, and it's desperate defending.
Figueroa's in the previous appearance as a substitute against Birmingham about a month ago.
That's what you might call a steep learning curve. To face Ronaldo on your full debut.
But he's coping.
It's for how long? Not saying he can't, but it's a question mark until he completes the job.
Scholes. Ronaldo. Rooney. It's Scharner stepping in.
I've seen the referee blow up for challenges from behind. A bit of consistency is all you can ask for. It's certainly there, and it's a dramatic dive from Park, no denying that.
Well, there's only one person going to take this.
I think.
2 goals today, by the way, for Cristiano Ronaldo, and he'd catch Dennis Violet, who scored 32 league goals for United back in the 59-60 season. We've already seen on a number of occasions that his technique in these situations is unique. .5 minutes gone. Ronaldo with partially obstructed sight of goal. Ronaldo. Again, it dipped and bounced in front of Kirkland. It's back with West Brown. It's Boyce with a header. It's gone behind for a corner. How the assistant sees that, I'm not quite sure.
Well, I think he knows it comes off of Boyce last and goes out, so that, from even from that far side, but it's the Ronaldo free kick. Get a chance, you see it just deviates in trajectory. You think you got it at one height and then it just drops right off. They thought it was going more than me.
Carrick will deliver this corner for Manchester United. Then Ferdinand near post run. It's Figueroa underneath it. A chance for Carrick once more, perhaps. Vidić Vidić on the retreat, but still able to contribute. Brown. Vidić. Evra. Lost their way a little there. Boyce and Valencia give Wigan a very natural outlet down the right-hand side.
They haven't really used it to any great effect. They've been more or less chasing red shirts around rather than being able to dominate play. And I agree with you, that is a great outlet for them down the right-hand side. As is this.
It's a really clever pass from Brown to Figueroa. Goodness me. Well, he's not lacking in confidence.
Okay, it's his home debut, and he's allowed one of those. But don't make the mistake again, because look, no, not going to happen, is it?
Well, big talking point here off the top of the arm of Rio Ferdinand. The wind is starting to pick up. We've got darkening skies overhead.
We've got rain as well.
Well, feels a bit thundery.
What do you expect? No such thing as weather, is there, in or climate?
Up in Lancashire.
No, just weather. You get it all in one day.
And it's now lashing down. Brown. Clever, weighted lob for Ronaldo. Tévez makes the run.
Tell you, Kirkland either gets really lucky or he is supreme commander in that area, because he lets it run across. Beautiful dinked ball into Ronaldo. He doesn't lash it, he senses the run. Kirkland just lets it ride by. Oh, that is confidence, I think.
Time to put the tracksuit top back on. You never know what you get.
Yeah, you do. Everything.
At the start of the day, I don't suppose too many of the supporters inside the stadium thought to bring an umbrella.
And some of them have bought shirts.
Some didn't even bother with them. Koumas on the turn, but Scholes once again. What a contribution from Paul Scholes down the years. Mentioned the England retirement, but it's been to the benefit of Manchester United and indeed to Paul's family.
Just watching Rooney, doesn't seem to have too many ill effects from the injury he was carrying last week or so.
So I don't know whether it was some of the expected mind games that we tend to see ahead of these big occasions, but Rooney with his hip problem, the suggestion from the United camp was that he would be fit for the Champions League final, but maybe not before.
Don't forget, up until recently they were saying that both he and Vidić would be fit for the West Ham game, yet neither of them featured. They do tend to play that kind of tack.
0-0, half an hour gone.
A goal would settle the nerves for the red part of the world.
But it's okay for the teams in blue.
So it would seem.
Tévez. Carrick. Ronaldo up against Palacios. Rooney might have got a break. Sung. Scholes is up there. Oh, penalty! Wayne Rooney was tumbled, and Manchester United, after half an hour, have the chance from 12 yards to take the lead here against Wigan.
I mean, the defenders might be screaming and shouting, but a leg gets pulled away. There's definite contact. And some Boyce. It is committed but clumsy. We talked about the rain, that'll have an effect. The surface has become quite slippy and greasy now.
Well, I mentioned Steve Bennett, the referee here, has been noted for one or two controversial decisions this season. Of course, he sent Ronaldo off at Portsmouth back in August, and that Mascherano dismissal. But what a key moment this is. It's Ronaldo against Kirkland. And maybe to put the title in touching distance. Ronaldo for league goal number 31 this season. 1-0. An extraordinary player, an extraordinary season, and Manchester United are closing in.
I don't think they're in any worry about nerves. We have seen him miss things in recent times. See him now, same side, but he doesn't open himself up anywhere near as much. It's not actually that great a penalty, but with Kirkland going the wrong way, didn't really matter. He's happy. So that comes under the heading of singing and dancing in the rain.
Might just settle Manchester United down. Victory will guarantee the title, and suddenly there's an extra spring in Ronaldo's step.
I don't so much think the players want to settle down. It might be the fans that needed settling down.
The pendulum is swinging Manchester United's way. They lead 1-0 at Wigan. Carrick's free kick.
And Rooney and Ferdinand, yes, they might have exchange of words because there's two of them there and both of them say no after you.
See it here, the wall breaks, only a two-man wall, and on the far post, two red shirts. Neither of them deal with it. Great opportunity because it's a quality delivery from Carrick. They won't be happy.
Clumsy contact in the box. You don't deal with the ball, you fail to clear it, those things happen.
Well, what a season this young man has had. What a key decision that man's made. He didn't give the penalty against Ferdinand at one end, he gave the penalty for Boyce on Rooney at the other.
Now that the one on Ferdinand will become a discussion, but for me it's more shoulder than arm. I'll have another look at the replay, but that's the way I see it.
Rooney. United fans in full voice now as Ronaldo chips it in. The ball rather skating on the surface here. Now Scholes has got to be careful. On a yellow card, of course.
I don't think the referee's interested in booking Scholes at all. Michael Brown's winding the referee up, or at least trying to.
He's giving himself plenty of thinking time here, Steve Bennett.
He's not reached for cards. I just think he's going to have a wee word.
Rooney thinks he should have got the foul here. Doesn't come off. Does go to block him, but he's got to be careful, isn't he?
Then chasing, Vidić away. Now Koumas. And Scholes, once again, invariably Paul Scholes helping out the defenders.
Oh, he's only got... Yeah, see, he does throw an arm across. And there is intent.
It's another boomer from Figueroa. It's bench flick, and it's Vidić away. Then Evra. Well, certainly there have been a lot of high balls for United's defence to contend with. Here comes another. Scharner's up for it. Bent! Side netting.
Well, there's a few in here. Thought it was in the back of the net.
It's again the high ball in there. Bent has looked the most lively of all Wigan strikers.
See him coming away, pulling space. It's not far off.
Maybe even a shout for a corner.
Really has gone from one extreme to the other weather-wise today. Certainly a lot brighter for Manchester United since the penalty.
For sure. Michael Brown
might claim he's hurt himself, but Vidić will be telling him, what on earth are you doing?
Because you think Michael Brown's brakes have failed, he just runs straight into the central defender.
Can't be any sympathy for him out there in a red shirt. You see it here, all of a sudden, look.
Vidić does give him a rack round the chips.
Vidić has clearly learnt a few words of English.
I won't tell you which words you learn first in a foreign language, you could probably guess.
Just while Michael Brown recovers, Cristiano Ronaldo came across to take on some liquid down on this near side.
I think the opening 20 minutes of this game will, and Sir Alex may be explaining one or two finer points of the rules of the game.
And it looks as if he stepped into the shower, and he has. Well, Paul Scholes, is he lucky to be on the pitch or not?
I think he's been given the chance by Steve Bennett, the referee, to not do anything silly, which is decent refereeing.
It's Valencia. Palacios. What a prospect he's proved to be.
What a challenge from Tévez. Right across there to make sure that danger goes no further.
Palacios and Valencia have done so well in recent weeks and months that the newspaper's starting to put out a few stories about maybe even being United targets this summer, but we are in speculation season now.
Oh, for sure. I think even Liverpool were linked with them recently too.
behind Evra.
Well, just try to make that little flick around the corner for the overlapping Evra.
Five minutes or so to half-time. Just a quick update for you on the Chelsea match. Goalless against Bolton, but we understand that John Terry has had to leave the field with an injury.
It will be of some worry. Wigan fans letting everyone know what they think about Paul Scholes still being on the field.
Also, no matter what happens at Stamford Bridge, if Manchester United win here, their superior goal difference means the title will be theirs if they see this one through. Look how deep Tévez has come there, but he's played a slide rule pass out to Evra.
Yeah, that's gone off for a corner.
With the benefit of the flag, maybe.
Got to find a better way of dealing with this, Wigan, than they did on the previous encounter.
Oh, three defenders forward. One of them is Ferdinand. Dropped here for Wayne Rooney. Trying to arrow one through a forest of players.
It fell to the feet of Vidić, and I don't think he was really prepared to do much with it.
Rooney is in the middle. Kirkland holding on. Good job he did too.
He was there for the spill. What a great ball. It just shows you when it comes in at pace and it's low and it's hard, it causes all sorts of problems for keeper and defenders.
Huge clearance from Kirkland. There's Bramble. Bent. Stabbed away by Vidić. Boyce to Valencia.
You want to see that combination of Boyce and Valencia get into gear, because both of them possess blistering pace. Not that both Park and Evra are slow.
Heskey. Heskey's not really been able to influence the game a great deal, but he and Bent are rotating, and the policy, has to be said, is probably working for them, isn't it?
Well, until Ronaldo put the penalty away. I just think that they've not played through Heskey. They've not given him a great deal of opportunity to feed on possession.
Palacios and Bramble. Paul Jewell wrote his name in Wigan folklore with their survival last season, but can they survive this Manchester United attack at the end of the first half? A super tackle that was from Koumas.
It had to be. Scharner coughs up possession in a midfield area, leaves his defence exposed.
Scholes dropping deep. Rooney, Ronaldo, Rooney, mesmerising interplay.
Oh, he just couldn't quite make that triangle happen again, could he? But it shows you, once that passing is first time, once the movement off the ball is so sharp, there's very little any defence can do about it.
Just the one added minute at the end of the first half here. a strong, competitive challenge.
Would expect nothing less from Mr. Brown.
Sometimes he's crossed that fine line, hasn't he?
Yes.
Flag up here, outside.
Wonder whether Steve Bruce will try at some stage to go with a 4-4-2, keep Heskey and Bent up there, give him some legitimate cutting edge.
So far, so good for Manchester United. But it has to be said that there have been key decisions made by the referee in this first half. And they won't necessarily be to everyone's liking. Steve Bennett very much the centre of attention here. He gave Manchester United a penalty for a foul from Boyce on Rooney, but should there have been a penalty prior to that for a handball by Rio Ferdinand? Certainly Cristiano Ronaldo dispatched the spot kick efficiently enough. His 31st league goal, his 41st in all competitions. Scholes maybe walking a bit of a tightrope. United then 45 minutes away from their 10th Barclays Premier League title. No changes for the second half. United in red, kicking from right to left in this second half as we look out from the top of the main gantry in the West Stand. It's a relatively new stadium, of course, built in the 90s. It's an industrial wasteland and indeed a retail park in front and behind us, and an athletics track over to the right.
We're in rugby country, Steve. Let's not lie. Football's second here.
Well, certainly the ground staff have had a very busy job during the interval to try and keep the pitch in as good a shape as they possibly can.
A little bit of concern around in the middle of Edwin van der Sar's goal. A patch there that was really getting a lot of attention from the ground staff.
Well, here's Valencia. Antonio Valencia, what a contribution from him. 2 goals last weekend to secure safety for Wigan. Evra's header. Of course, everybody at half-time talking about the penalty that was given and the penalty perhaps that wasn't given. Boyce clears it only as far as Park Ji-sung and finds Rooney.
For me, there's no real debate. I think the referee gets them right. Ferdinand's no, Boyce yes.
Carrick to Tévez. Now Cristiano Ronaldo in full flight. Well, the challenge on Park Ji-sung is judged to be worthy of a free kick by Steve Bennett.
I think Park plays this just to attract the foul. Yep, tries to roll his back into Bramble.
Bramble's challenge is quite strong, but he makes the most of it. And he's got to worry now, because if he doesn't hold on to this Kirkland from Ronaldo, he knows Rooney and co are right in his face.
Well, Ronaldo facing up to this free kick. He's also facing up to a wall of red and white behind the goal. He sets it almost like a rugby player putting it on the tee. Cristiano Ronaldo! Great effort, top save.
Well, you can say, just brings out the best of Kirkland. It's on target, it works the keeper, and it's that vicious movement and dip. I think this is either side of Kirkland, it's in.
Just right at him, and he knows how close it is.
So there's coming short. Carrick. Inside Figueroa. Valencia acting as backup.
Worth a gamble by Michael Carrick. Little trick, little twist.
In the last couple of months, United's away form has hardly been attention-grabbing. The previous away win in the Barclays Premier League on the 15th of March at Derby. A win in their last 4 away days in all competitions. But no time for weakness today. It's a time to stand strong. Rooney's made the run. It's Bramble. Will gauge the flight of the ball perfectly. For the quick ball through was Michael Brown.
It was a good bit of play. Bent sets it up nicely. Heskey's run on beyond.
Bramble again tested.
And they've tried to do that. Get Rooney in behind Bramble, see if the big defender will slip up.
Well, the way that things have gone for Wigan so far, there's been a bit of aerial bombardment of Van der Sar's goal that has caused the occasional problem. But here it's with Brown. Scharner. Bent. Those bright, luminous orange boots of his. Can't miss him today. Valencia. Brown. And easy for Brown off the chest.
Yeah, going to need a little bit of better quality on the final ball from Wigan. Looks like they're trying to get Heskey and Bent as a double act up front and play 4-4-2. Referee allowing play to go on even though Ronaldo has fouled, and hopefully they make something of the advantage.
Palacios. Rooney. And Bramble has been exemplary so far. Michael Brown. And Figueroa. Well, the Manchester United camp on many occasions this season have talked about the treatment dished out to one of their stars.
You can see here, evades one, tries to get away from the other, just as his arm pulled. That's petulance for Ronaldo. Not every referee is going to give him that decision just because he sulks.
No, but if the player pulls his shirt, should still have the decision, go for it. Here's Rooney. 3 forward in this attack. Just behind Tévez. Scharner, awkward for him, losing his balance. Scholes trying to mop it up, finding West Brown. Nice little dink. And Scholes again. Tévez, Scholes. Lovely play here. Scholes the extra man. Well, there's a big shout here again for a penalty. Rooney in particular is furious.
I think there is a legitimate reason why they're furious. It's a beautiful ball and Scholes does so well. Does he get the ball? No, he gets only the man. Bramble, that's a penalty. There you go.
Well, we could have had 3 penalties by now. Vidić underneath it. Foul's been given.
The linesman and the referee between them get that foul wrong. Well,
United certainly want the comfort of a second goal if they can find one. And they have the corner here with Palacios. That's a good header, but it's just wide. Ronaldo.
It's a great effort, it's a good delivery. You can see he's unmarked and he attacks the ball. He just doesn't get the connection he wants. More off shoulder than forehead. I think that's why it's not in the back of the net.
Shoulders proving prominent today.
In that penalty box.
What an achievement for Cristiano Ronaldo this season. 41 goals in all competitions. He's still 5 off Dennis Law's record, set the 63-64 season. 46 goals in all competitions. Wigan coming forward here with Valencia. This is better from the home team. Valencia ran into something of a cul-de-sac, really. Cleverly out by Tévez to Rooney. Palacios and Ronaldo up 2. It's Rooney! What a great save by Kirkland. Fingertip.
It's a wonderful move when you think it breaks down on the edge of their area and then they come sweeping forward. Park's run inside allows Rooney the space. He doesn't take the shot first time. It's on target until Kirkland intervenes. Great fingertip save. Wonderful sweeping move from United.
Chris Kirkland earning his corner in his second half. Towards Ferdinand. Oh, Scholes for once, miscontrolling. Still fighting Rooney though. No offside. Corner.
Certainly not offside. I think Ferdinand's run is well timed.
Ronaldo checked as the ball was played through.
You can see he's trying to dink it up over the defender. Defender does well because he raises the boot, stops the cross.
Both centre-backs forward. West Brown, Ronaldo as well. Hit by Bent.
Scholes giving Van der Sar something to do, keep him happy.
Well, you know, some teams in this situation, they might view it and say, well, it's a holding exercise now, let's keep the 1-0 advantage. But that's not the Manchester United way.
It's not his way. Absolutely. He hasn't built a team to play football like they do, for him to sit back and hold on to a 1-0 lead at Wigan. Maybe for 5 minutes or so, but not for 30 minutes.
Rooney trying to get in behind Boyce. It's Rooney. Great skill. Was there use of the hand there?
Well, he believes it. Absolutely, furiously believes it. I think I just lip-read how many more times. Wasn't convincing from up here to see exactly whether or not he's got a valid case, Rooney, as much as he might believe it.
Sir Alex, in his tenure, has rebuilt this Manchester United team several times over. It's a streamlined and slick, well-oiled machine most of the time.
Well, it's a club in evolution there. Here we are. There's the first little dink back. And Rooney's got a handball in there.
And a caution for the reaction.
Is there definitely? I don't think. I think there may be a bit of contact, nothing really definite.
And again.
You notice when the ball goes almost back to the halfway line, how Wigan don't really come rushing out. They sit tight. That's a definite instruction from Steve Bruce.
Well, they're very deep and defensive right now. United probing. Little slip by Figueroa. Comes off Scharner, chance for Tévez! Again, Kirkland with the block.
When your goalkeeper's man of the match, you're in trouble.
Valencia, Heskey. Chance for Wigan to show something of themselves at the other end here.
Yeah, I agree with the linesman. Goal kick. Just think you go straight to the other end and you look at that man and you think, what have we got to do to beat him?
The space opens itself up. You think Tévez has pulled it, takes a little deflection on the way through. Even still, cannot beat Kirkland because it's just gone through the defender's legs.
Palacios and Michael Brown. Valencia, good strength, fair challenge against Evra, and it's Evra who's punished.
Well, I think the referee was prepared to let play go on, but the ball falls to Park, and therefore Wigan's advantage is gone. We discussed this in the first half. Wigan do have an aerial strength. Not surprised here if Koumas doesn't whip one in and give it a chance to show its prowess.
Both centre-backs up for this. We've reached the hour mark. Koumas. Away by Evra. Figueroa. And towards Bent.
That's a really strong challenge by Vidić to stop Bent, because he has been, for me, the most dangerous of Wigan strikers.
Up towards Bent again. Struck for Koumas. Carrick is there, almost as Koumas' shadow.
Well, he's got to. He and Scholes have got to make sure they sweep up in front of the two central defenders.
Ronaldo, clever. Tévez.
I just feel that Tévez takes that strike a little bit early, but maybe he could have worked another angle, just shifted the position of the ball.
Well, but for Chris Kirkland, Manchester United would be considerably further in front.
Oh, if it weren't for Kirkland, they'd be sat in the comfort zone quite happy right now.
Of course, Steve Bruce, having been appointed at the club at the end of November, and under Sir Alex Ferguson, the first Englishman of the 20th century to captain a double-winning team. Ryan Giggs has a different record altogether on his mind today.
Oh, an exemplary career and a player well deserving of breaking records at Manchester United.
Tévez, Ronaldo. Carrick, Scholes, and Evra. And movement provided. Whenever a player in possession is looking for options, there's always one.
Been great movement from Park there, because he stops, starts, runs again, keeps moving. With him now open to possession.
Well, it's Wigan on the attack here, and United retreating. Valencia, only Heskey in the middle.
And Bent there won't even look at his teammate. He knows that that should have been a different outcome.
Well, the Manchester United bench, and indeed the Manchester United supporters, just getting word that Andrei Shevchenko has scored for Chelsea. And the significance of that is that should Wigan draw here against Manchester United, the title could suddenly switch in its destination from Lancashire to West London. United still in the driving seat, though.
Yes, most certainly. I don't think it's yet time to panic or chew too many nails.
Easier said than done. Some very anxious faces.
He must have seen it before, surely.
Again, if United just concentrate on this match and see out a victory against Wigan, doesn't matter what happens in West London.
Exactly, and Sir Alex has put out teams in recent weeks to do a certain containing job. They will feel confident in being able to persevere with a clean sheet.
Mind you, no matter what happens in the next half an hour or so, if any club were to lose out on a title by virtue of goal difference, goodness me, the potential turning points in a season. We've had 2 or 3 even just today. Michael Brown. Valencia. This is Koumas. A little more ambition from Wigan here. They've managed to dig themselves out from their previous encampment in their own half. Palacios capitalising on the error from Evra.
Well read by Wes Brown. You can see Ferdinand's got a problem in his hands full with Emil Heskey.
Well, the referee had a look at that, no handball. Valencia off Evra. And the Wigan supporters certainly enjoying this little spell.
Oh yeah, I think they're enjoying just dangling United on the hook.
Owen Hargreaves, I understand, will be on fairly shortly. But first United to defend this corner. Koumas with it. I think the ball had gone out, then back in again, judging by the official's body language there.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Interesting to see where Hargreaves comes in. We've seen him more familiar at right back recently, but I don't think Wes Brown will be changed, so I would expect it to be a centre midfield player that pops off. There we go.
Well, it'll be Paul Scholes, and bearing in mind Scholes is on a yellow.
And some will tell you lucky to be on the field, so a diplomatic substitution.
And United fans will look at Hargreaves' memorable free kick against Arsenal as a key moment in their season.
Well, they will if they win. A bit dangerous at the back from United. Regain that full focus we saw from them earlier in the game.
Bramble.
Good work again from Park.
Well, Ryan Giggs is about to come on and make history for Manchester United. Very special moment this. He's replacing Park Ji-sung, and in doing so equals Sir Bobby Charlton's long-standing record of 758 appearances in the United shirt. That is some achievement.
It is wonderful, and if you look at it and say at a single club, but that club happens to be one of the, if not the biggest club in the world, and it's been at a time when they've been extremely successful. That in alone is a tribute to that man.
Well, Ryan Giggs in his 17th full season with Manchester United. 34 years of age now. Wonderful to see him going so strong still. Koumas with it. Danger here! Well, Van der Sar stood still as Heskey headed goalwards.
Not quite sure Van der Sar could do a great deal about it. He's just really upset with his defenders because he wants them away from there, doesn't want them in that deep on top of him. Great leap from Heskey, just cannot guide it down. Was he able to? As you so rightly say, Van der Sar would have been helpless. Woof, doesn't he know how close that is?
Relief etched on the face of the United manager and rather anxious supporters.
And then it's giving away silly free kicks and corners against a side that do have such a potential.
Mistake by Figueroa. Rooney's picked himself up out of your picture. And Wigan have certainly picked up their play. This is Marcus Bent, angled cleverly towards Palacios. But the surface has become so slippery now.
It has, but it just shows you, give Wigan a chance, give them the incentive. They will come back at you.
Sibierski is coming on for Marcus Bent.
And Ben's done a good job for Wigan this afternoon, giving them a belief that they might score. Tested Van der Sar, worked hard. And if we talk about set plays and aerial ability, Sibierski's not bad, is he?
Antoine Sibierski, also a former Manchester City player, like the likes of Michael Brown. No foul there on Sibierski. Ronaldo. Boyce Brown. Carrick to Tévez. And just dropping that little bit deeper opens up the space for himself, doesn't he?
Ah, it's a booking, Palacios, but no complaint about that. Just slices Tévez's ankles as he's going past. This will do the trick if it goes in. Calm a few nerves.
Well, something of a debate between three free-kick specialists.
By the looks of things, Ronaldo's keen to size this one up.
Just confirmation of that yellow card for Wilson Palacios.
I decided it was a yellow. That's enough.
Less than 20 minutes to go.
Second ball, and it spills up at Kirkland.
Change of routine. Trying to catch Wigan unawares, but Rooney was trapped. United have the corner.
They respond to it well, Wigan. They sense the danger quickly. Must have a central defender as a manager. He's down there at the moment, Steve Bruce, with the fourth official, giving him some advice.
Corner then for United. Ferdinand of Sibierski. Take two.
If you needed decent delivery, you'd be quite happy to see Ryan Giggs on a corner, wouldn't you?
Ronaldo might have got pushed, but Vidić coming in.
He does get caught, Vidić, but he's such a brave lad. He comes barreling in. You see him there. Just gets caught. I think Heskey, who just goes into him.
Vidić okay. Well, the emotions with less than 20 minutes to go. A slender 1-0 lead for Manchester United. It would be enough, but the margin is so fine. Well, a goal for Wigan now, and the complexion of this season would be transformed in an instant. Boyce, just too high for Sibierski. Ronaldo can buy United a little bit of time, but not much. Play on, says Steve Bennett.
unlucky from Rooney. Sliced the crossfield ball to Ronaldo. Glad to see it fall at the feet of Wes Brown. Just been unable to take their dominance and profit from it, United, in the second half.
You know, Manchester United have made some really clever and pacey runs at times, but Wigan's defenders have been well marshalled.
Wigan's defenders have had a pretty good goalkeeper in behind them.
Yeah. Breeds confidence, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Koumas. Michael Brown. No matter which team you support, the business end of the season now. We're down to the nitty-gritty. We're almost down to the last 15 minutes.
Is it going to come down to a bit of brilliance or a fatal error? You always knew this season would not be concluded easily or comfortably. Even Sir Alex Ferguson says he's surprised at the way that his club do things. Always do it the hard way.
Just helping their team on for one last burst. Well, not much he can do. He's done his talking over 9-10 months of preparation and planning and picking the right team at the right time. Here's Heskey. Figueroa running into trouble, but then escaping. Looking for Valencia.
What a great header from Evra. Tracks it back, makes sure he makes the contact first.
Rooney makes the run. He's fouled by Giggs. Hargreaves, Giggs. Rebounds off Koumas. You can almost feel this tension now, can't you?
Yeah, well, Van der Sar can, because he sliced another clearance.
Well, Sir Alex Ferguson down on the sidelines, up on his feet. He's not at all happy.
No, he keeps seeing Vidić battered. But what is Valencia thinking? The referee has shown the card to the Wigan winger.
Wigan with Palacios and Heskey on yellow cards at the moment. Rooney has a caution too for United. Well, one of those probing stares. We've seen the tension transmitted to the managers of other clubs in recent months.
Sir Alex was waving a finger at Vidić. I'm sure he got the message.
Palacios, Koumas. 13 minutes away. That's a pull one from Valencia, but to be fair, there weren't many people offering themselves.
No, they weren't, and Palacios has become a more prominent factor in the second half in Wigan's midfield. Turn of pace there from Figueroa. Not an easy debut, full debut to make, is it, against what is considered to be the world's #1?
Yes, I wonder whether the powers that be will vote Kaká ahead of Ronaldo this year. How can they? Ronaldo has been sensational. When you look at what separates Manchester United and Chelsea from the rest as we come to the climax of the season, and the sparkling talents of Tévez, Rooney, Ronaldo up front in particular, the meticulous, immense defending from Ferdinand and Vidić at the back. just some of the factors that make them special. Evra.
Great pass from Carrick on the run there.
Well, King will be on for Wigan shortly, but in the meantime, United have it. And have it with Tévez. Hargreaves. Rooney. Ronaldo is further forward through the middle at the moment.
Looking for options, Tévez. I think for United, they've got to work it out to this left-hand side, use Giggs.
Ronaldo. Clever change of direction and still no free kick.
But because he's demanding the referee gives it to him. Just allow the referee to referee the game and get on with your own.
Should it have been a free kick?
Possibly, yes, but don't dictate to the referee. He will go against you because of that.
Oh, chance for number 2! And guess who? Ryan Giggs! It had to be him! A memorable, magical day for Manchester United and for Ryan Giggs on his record-equalling appearance here against Wigan Athletic. They're not just crawling over the finishing line now, they are towering over.
Yeah, you don't mind that, do you? You don't mind that Ryan Giggs gets a goal that could seal it on the sort of day that he's going to have. United dominate possession. Look at the marking, or lack of it. Beautiful pass from Rooney. He's seen the situation already, knows what he wants to do. Slide rule accuracy. Second touch is a killer finish. Nothing Kirkland can do, so pick it up the net.
He knows it. He can't contain himself. Celebrates what is a magical moment for him personally. But Marlon King is coming on here for Michael Brown for the last 9-10 minutes or so. Well, if anybody deserved a goal today, it's Ryan Giggs.
And you don't deny him the celebration either.
So Bobby Charlton, his record has been matched. It may well be bettered if Giggs plays in the Champions League final. But they now have that cushion. Figueroa. Valencia. There's Giggs tackling back now. It was tailor-made for Ryan Giggs today, wasn't it?
Well, it was a script that was waiting, whether or not it would be picked up.
Slip by Ferdinand. Chance here for Wigan. And he's recovered.
I think that's the important word. As much as we've seen one or two things in Rio Ferdinand's defending this season, it's his powers of recovery, the speed at which he recovers situations like that. But once again, it's a little bit of drop in concentration from United. They shouldn't allow that situation to develop.
Ryan Giggs, first goal, would you believe, since the 8th of December in the Barclays Premier League. Just his third league goal of the campaign. Aston Villa derby and now Wigan. And it's at this point when United supporters feel as if they can relax that little bit.
No, they're just venting their tension. They're
just letting it out.
Yeah, at 1-0 they're not sure. With Chelsea grabbing a goal, they're even less certain. Now, out it comes.
We're going to win the league is the cry, and I don't suppose you'll find too many arguing now.
Not at all.
Westboro on the overlap here. Giggs again central.
There are periods during the game when Wigan looked like they might get involved in the scoring, might really throw a spanner in the well-oiled machine. Sir Alex has assembled. The patient performance from United has steered them to a second goal.
So close now. Barclays Premier League trophy is here today. There is a replica down at Stamford Bridge on standby, but it doesn't look as if it's going to be needed now. Valencia to Koumas. Goal kick given.
They're still coming, Wigan, aren't they? Not giving up the fight. Steve Bruce said they would try and get a win. Pursue Manchester United, and been good to his word, hasn't he?
He'll be happy.
He'll be happy to see Ryan Giggs break his record and United bag a 10th Premiership title.
Full steam ahead to Moscow. Just 10 days away. Tickets and visas in the back pocket of many of these supporters. Also the possibility of a European double with the domestic title coupled with the championship of the continent. It's been done 12 times, 6 since the Champions League came about. And I'm sure Steve Bruce today, despite the fact that Wigan haven't been able to upset Manchester United here, I'm sure that inside he will feel a great sense of pride that something that he was very much a part of at the beginning is manifesting itself in their 10th Premier League title here today.
Yep, and I think that he'd be more impressed by the fact that his Wigan side have given United things to think about, given problems to deal with.
Well, there are 4 minutes left on the clock. Wigan have a corner. Nearly there now. Well, it's off the line there. It might have been an own goal had it gone in.
Hero's role, isn't he? But that's the beauty. You've got 2 players dispatched on the post, and if you ever needed an example of how important it is, there you go.
It's all working out perfectly for Ryan Giggs
so far.
Ronaldo. I'm not so sure that the manager will be too pleased with a clearance like that. I'm not so sure that he's moving terribly freely. I'm not sure what he's signalling either.
Well, who knows? I think if he was struggling that bad, they'd withdraw him from the action.
Boyce. Left for Sibierski.
I think Van der Saal's got a point. I think it's definitely looks as if it comes off Sibierski's head. And quite how the referee sees this, I'm not sure. Oh, there's a little bit of head tennis in there.
Still a chance for Wigan. It's drilled and it's well beaten out. Figueroa, we've shown his appetite.
Well, Steve Bruce was saying he's got the attributes for the English game. Well, yeah, on first sight, you'd have to agree with the manager. Pace, power, and desire to finish.
He looks like a find, doesn't he?
Yeah. Whether they'll keep him at full-back, I don't know. They might want to push him further forward.
We're moving into the 90th minute. Well, a little faint touch from Bramble, but it's looking to cap the day with a second for him personally. Tévez, Ronaldo.
Even he gets it wrong now and again.
The man with the Midas touch normally. That's a quick step, more a slow shoe shuffle. Free kick given. 3 added minutes. That's how close Sir Alex Ferguson and Manchester United are to the title. He'll check. Valencia. There's Heskey. He's had a couple of chances today.
Yep, he's tried, but in the end he just cannot get the power, cannot get the leverage.
Is Valencia. Bypassing Evra once. Can he do so again?
Good work from Evra, doesn't give up, makes sure he doesn't dive in.
Here comes Boyce, bullish from Boyce. Trying to finish the season with a flourish, it's Vidić. It's back into the mix, Sibierski nearly got there. And a real scramble, Vidić again at the last.
They've been made to work all the way.
United don't want to block the copybook here in stoppage time. They want the clean sheet to go out on.
Absolutely.
Well, Heskey rose above Vidić.
Still, he cannot get the contact, he cannot get the power. He's trying to rise above a couple of players. And Van der Sar's equal to it.
Rooney. There's Giggs on the far side. Ryan Giggs. Still Giggs.
It just won't fall the second time round, will it? There's a few smiles at last.
Well, Steve Bruce acknowledging United as the champions already. An embrace from Sir Alex Ferguson with Carlos Queiroz and the coaching staff. It has been one of the great finishes in the Barclays Premier League. It is a Manchester United team that has written their name in the history books. They have the promise of the Champions League and a final against Chelsea to come to try and achieve a domestic and European double. But this day, this team, this game have sealed their 10th Barclays Premier League title. They've done it in style with Cristiano Ronaldo from the penalty spot and then Ryan Giggs. Who more appropriate to score today? But it's Manchester United who are the title winners today, winning at Wigan by 2 goals to 0.
Number 10 for number 11. Well, it's taken them till the last day of the season, but Manchester United have...